Greetings everyone, please come on to make sure everything's set on up. Looks like everything's starting to boot on up. Need to turn the live chat windows. Okay, live chat windows are now online. I think that's all good. Give me a moment to check my other computer. Oh wait, bring up YouTube over here, since it tends to bug out the most. And everything's good there. Let me turn on the nearby light. And open up a drink. And I think I'm good to go. I do have a replay that was submitted to me. Let's see. Which it was this one here. But I'll do that one second. It's a 2v2. I need a bit of a warm-up. Did download some replays. No, that seems like a pretty good name for a replay. Let's get started. First aid. That's clearly what that means, right? Or visual aids. Everybody needs some visual aids, right? Though I think you can get nice visual aids from Lemonade's Sand. Either way, let's get started. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Small on the south side as the US forces. We've got Chris P. Bacon. Which, that name sounds familiar. I don't know what... Oh. Incendiary trap. Interesting. That name is, strange enough, the only place I know where that name's come from is from a VQ video from RimWorld. I'm not sure who else here follows him on YouTube or subscribe to him on YouTube. He is a RimWorld creator and he's pretty good. I wonder if he's trying to mimic Kodachrome. We do have multiple Shimvagens on the field. We do have an instant trap there, which is a bit of a waste of missions, honestly. Though will come in handy eventually. Don't go for an instant trap on this one. If your opponent's on that one, you probably already lost the game. Panzer Grenadiers, of course. Probably multiple Panzer Grenadiers now. Going with double Shimvagen opener to capture the flanks. It may make them explode. Let's see, yesterday or so saw another Company Heroes 2 stream announcement, but wasn't able to watch. Yeah, I did stream Company Heroes 2 yesterday, but or saw another. Well, either way, I do tend to cast Company Heroes 2 every Wednesday, assuming I'm not tired. Though then again, I have insomnia, some sort of form of insomnia, so I don't get good sleep for years now. More incendiary traps. Is there a incendiary trap up here? No. Maybe he didn't have enough munitions for it. It's hard to say. Can't remember the price of incendiary traps. They're relatively cheap, aren't they? They're also relatively ineffective. They explode, causing 3 random splashes over a large area. Atco 1 trap block building ammo caches. Sorry, I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Maybe talking about... Yeah, no, I'm not sure. Either way, rifle squads for 4. Panzer Grenadiers getting some damage here. Does get engine crit there. Shimvagen may go down. Jeep in pursuit. I heard a incendiary detonation there on the engineers. Our squad can say the garrison. Shimvagen has gone down.
One of our units was annihilated.
And it looks like the engineer does burn to death, so he did... That incendiary trap was useful, but due to large US failure, honestly. No need to lose a engineer to incendiary trap. Oh, looks like one of these guys got stuck there. This guy will escape out of there, so the squad will not be wiped. Panzer Grenadiers pushing over here. do have a rifle squad on the build queue. Or on the field. Point trap. At Company Works 1, trap blocks building ammo caches. I don't know if the trap blocks not thinking taking time to actually read your comment. Panzer Grenadier may go down. I don't know if the trap's actually going to stop building the observation posts. But of course, it's on his own, and he's Panzer Elite, so it's not like he has to block. He can get observation posts. It looks like that Panzer Grenadier does manage to survive barely. Remember, Panzer Elite, you have to deploy out 223s, the 221 upgraded 223 in order to lock down secure points. So, and the chance of blocking your opponent from building a observation post, well, it's probably going to explode to begin with. A rifle squad now following back. We do have a Panzer Grenadier loaded back, only 2 models in the back of it. Will probably be reinforced relatively soon.
Losing ground out there.
Wheels and grease standing by.
Jeep and engineers over here. Not sure about the actual point booby trap, because usually it gets, like I said before, your teammate can build your teammate can build observation posts on booby trap points, so that doesn't block your teammate. But for the individual landmine trap, not sure, probably not.
I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge.
250 half track push way forward, Jeep moving
Now
around.
make sticky bombs.
Sticky bombs have been researched nice and early. Not big surprise. He currently has 3 rifle squads field. Why does my mouse, let me reset the DPI on my mouse. There we go, that feels better. It may have been set too high or too low. Is it because they're high or low DPI if it goes across the screen quickly? Panzer Grenadiers will now start decapturing the fuel sector. Rifle squad here versus a 1, but already half health. Oof, that's gotta hurt. At least they're probably hurting quite a bit.
Base is losing ground out there.
Oh, I hear the 30 cal firing away here. Another 250 half track push way forward. Shimbolting decapturing that point. Jeep push way forward. Do have a 30 cal in place here, firing a little bit. Jeep taking a bit of damage. Not too crazy at the moment, but needs to get on out of there. Rifle squads push way forward. We're going to see maybe 2 sticky bombs. He has 100 munitions. He's actually sort of stuck there. Throws sticky bomb. Nope, he gets out of range. This guy needs a follow patrol. He's about to get wiped on out. This guy throws sticky bomb on that one. Double tap. That was overkill on that one. Rifle squad falling him back. Oh, he needed the second one to actually explode the half track. Lose the rifle squad entirely. Jeep push way forward. There's rifle squad needs to fall back. Severely wounded. Cooldown's relatively quick. Half track itself is quite damaged though. Engineers advance way forward. More engineers advance way forward. Gets engine crit here. Trying to repair up the Jeep in combat. That's a little bit dangerous. Our squad's having trouble with chasing. Engineers now falling back. Gets engine crit there on the Jeep. And so the Jeep is going down. My respect to tricksters who know how to utilize teamwork.
Rifle squad reporting for duty.
Our squad's being reinforced. Release just under no fuel income though. Engineers need to capture that point. Trying to prep the 250 half track. It is repaired up enough. No engine crit. Has +1 defense efficiency. One of these Panzer Grenadiers need to load on up. This one probably should goes with defense efficiency on it. Attack efficiency, putting back the half track maybe a little bit better. The one-man squad should get inside the half track before it gets wiped out. 2 models is perfectly fine. At this point in time, he making the sticky bomb off.
Supply lines are
Sticky bomb thrown. Falls back that squad there. This squad needs to fall back as well. Engine crit there. healthy one should start hitting this Panzer Grenadier. He's getting some fire there. Alright, squad does escape on there. Engineers advancing some heavy covers are firing away. Attack efficiency on this one.
We're losing a strategic sector.
Two-man squad has to be very careful. Ogles out of munitions. Heavy covers just have to do. Howdy. Attack efficiency makes 250 surprisingly good, actually. I'll have to take your word for it. To me, it just seems like something to carry of other units. But I suppose increased accuracy and may help out with the suppression aspect. Not exactly sure. Either way, it is now dead. A lot of these squads just need medics.
People, eyes on me.
You start capturing the map. What does the Panzer player has? Has 3 Panzer Grenadiers on the Schimwagen. Don't know about there's incendiary trap.
After our victory point.
Another incendiary trap there. Engineers are prone to be wiped out.
Supply lines are broken.
And I would say go for Minesweeper since the nose opponent has incendiary traps. So nose opponent has gone for Scorcher. The engineers need to fall back entirely. Negative cover so a stray bullet can pick them off. Or pick him off.
Losing ground out there.
250 is pretty good as is. Probably reduce durability in my opinion, as well as suppression. But with stacked attack efficiency, it resembles a Wehrmacht MG42 team. Huh, not bad. Performance-wise. Except more accurate. I heard incendiary traps up here. Do you have multiple incendiary traps being detonated? Engineers do not explode. Pursuing the Schimwagen up north, this our squad is not getting immolated at the moment. Double Panzer Grenadiers is okay in Code 1, no manpower bleed. In Cup Heroes 1, they're the standard infantry unit for the Panzer Elite. You tend to go for 5 Panzer Grenadiers is the standard deployment number. Panzer Grenadiers are falling on back. Wipes out the squad there.
We are losing a munitions sector.
Efficiency 1 onto this Panzer Grenadier. Yeah, Cup Heroes 1 and Cup Heroes 2 Panzer Grenadiers are very different. And Panzer Grenadiers are now falling back. This one may get wiped on out.
One of our units was
Oh.
annihilated.
One of your squads that got wiped out, which... Oh! Heixel's trap took out that one. And Heixel's trap on this one here as well. He had both incendiary traps and high explosive, and he's not paying attention. US player's just getting exploded. Those explosions seem like they're dead pretty quickly as well. He is not happy about that. I mean, that's just scorched earth. And we got the short barrel Panzer IV. I love seeing this thing.
Now advance and capture territory.
He is going for a mortar pole. He will need a AT gun. Greyhounds are inferior than for a 1v1 fight versus the short barrel Panzer IV. He goes for the Pinto Mount first against US. These armor skirts increase damage resistance versus bazookas and Piets, and as well as increase the bounce rate of the sticky bombs. Though I don't know how reliable that is. Pinto Mount, of course, a bit more optional, but maybe you can try pushing forward, decapture this point at minimum, and then just deploy the short barrel Panzer IV. Goes with both upgrades.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply. Losing a victory point. We are losing a
AT gun upload in the field.
57 crew, ready for order. Ready.
Schimwagen up north.
Supply lines are broken. have territory cut off from supply.
Eyes on me.
AT gun actually got deployed first, not a Greyhound. Definitely a good call in this situation. AT gun is a good counter to the short-barreled Panzer IV. The good thing the short-barreled Panzer IV does not deploy.
We're losing ground out there.
Engineers here. Listen up.
Oh, we got a forward HQ here, but doesn't appear to be any forward healing yet, so you may actually not have that researched. Something else being deployed by the Panzer Support Command. Could be another short-barreled Panzer IV.
We're here. Someone wreck key to Greyhound?
Greyhound deployed in the field. Go for armor skirts. Good. That is a mandatory upgrade.
Taking small arms fire here!
Echo 1, you can call P4 so early. These are short-barreled Panzer IV, so the anti-infantry support.
Taking small arms fire!
We're losing a munitions point.
Taking small arms fire! We got an upgrade!
And they're also not super early. They're coming out. It comes out at the same time as the Greyhound.
We're getting hit pretty good!
Greyhound rolls a bounce there. AT gun gets a good pen. Gets a decent pen there on the Greyhound. Multiple pens there. The Panzer IV is already down half its health. Of course, AT gun's an excellent anti-tank weapon.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Gassed up and good to go.
Looks like he actually has armor company. I didn't hear what the voice line he has. We can see here, light vehicle capture on the Greyhound.
Ready to fight!
Second Greyhound, he's going to just use multiple Greyhounds, so multiple short-barrel Panzer IVs would be a good counter. These guys are not healed on up, so he still doesn't... Oh, no, he does have forward healing. It's also affected by per sector. Looks like he's going to make the church extra holy. Gets a pen there, the short-barrel Panzer IV. Panzer IV gets a good pen onto the Greyhound. Gets another good pen there. Don't know if the short-barrel Panzer IV can bounce the Greyhound, but this game is always surprising what can bounce, what cannot bounce. After all, AT gunshots can bounce on a truck, and tanks and AT guns can bounce on hay bales.
Ready to roll.
Greyhound firing away, hitting the Panzer Grenadier. We do have armor skirts on this one as well. Mortar half track, not a bad idea. His pen on the Panzer IV, 2 pens. Needs to focus on the AT gun, down to 2 members. One more guy goes down, he'll be fine. Looks like this guy to receive an engine crit. Sticky bomb onto the short-barrel Panzer IV. Bit of suppression on the Panzer Grenadier. Needs to take out the AT gun. Panzer IV needs to focus it down. Main gun short a crit there. He's loses the Panzer IV a little bit foolishly. Greyhound to get efficiency 1. Does decrew the AT gun there. Not sure how this guy got suppressed. Was it really from this way over there? He was like over here.
Lights mechanized here.
First, I've never seen it bounce off of M8. It pens reliably. It pens this two exactly the same as well. That's good to know. In this game, I can never tell what pens or not. It feels like the Oswin pens horribly, even versus like Greyhounds. And then, yeah, like I said, and not to mention the British HQ trucks of who knows how it can they decide how healthy those things are.
Allies are down to 300 points.
We got contact!
And I don't think that's AT grenades researched by the Panzer League player.
Being reported.
Those he does lose the Flamer engineers pretty quickly there. Oh, sector artillery now being brought on in. That one
Enemy unit
didn't do
down.
too much.
We got an upgrade!
Incendiary trap here.
Hi.
Looks like a Schimwagen went down there.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Panzergrenadiers push way forward, trying to decrew the AT gun once again. They are successful.
Fuel point captured. Wheels and grease ready to go.
Shot there from the sector artillery does skim it a little bit. He may or may not be in sector. I honestly have no idea. Mortar half track can get some crits on the Greyhounds if it hits. Shot there. Let's see if sector artillery is trying to hit this one here. Sector artillery should be subsiding relatively soon. Our church is taking some shots there. Oh, gets engine crit there. This Greyhound's down to minimal health and also veterancy 2. Killing this may actually give it veterancy 3. Does not. Sector artillery trying to hit this Greyhound here. This one has to be careful. He avoids, misses that shot there. How is the Pecan actually hitting that church? It must be at the very edge. Like that, it seems like it should be out of range. So Code 1's not a super sport game. Guessing you talking about esports. Is there no Panzer? There is a Panzer upgrade for the Panzer Grenadiers, but you actually need. Let's see. He has the Panzer Camp Group Company, so you could research it. You may have not have. Church become extra holy. Maybe he doesn't have the missions for it, but then again, he always goes with the Tank Buster Squad. Yeah, I'm not sure why not. He also could have got a light AT half track from the Panzer Support Camp, which would be a very useful tool to slow down those Greyhounds. Though to be fair, the short burn Panzer 4 is a hard counter to the Greyhound. Church has gone down.
Coming! Ready for another meeting. Engineers engaging the enemy.
Let's see, still got 2 Greyhounds in the field, and more of these boot traps being triggered. Some of the rifleman squads do exploded because the Greyhound was pushing them into it. He has a Panzer command. He was going with something there. He must have researched the Martyr deployment. Oh, he does reverse into the Flak Irving, which can pen the Greyhound. First part of the series is too much complicated to understand. Let's just say Panzer has a pretty flat tech structure. They get a lot of light vehicles, and then to top it all off, they get Panthers. So there's no real in-between with them. Rifle Squad does explode. Both the Incendiary Trap and High Explosive Trap did them in. Here comes the Panthers. The US player has 2 AT guns in the field. Greyhound's course can lay down some landmines. Looks like I got artillery, sector artillery in this sector. Another booby trap there. Does exploded a little bit. Greyhound pushes right forward. Greyhound is dead and trapped.
One of ours.
Or maybe the Panthers just missed the Greyhound a lot. Greyhound slowly escaping. And Greyhound goes down, not to a direct hit. That was actually a miss, splashing it down.
We're losing a munitions point.
Eyes on me.
Level 1 production now complete. Mostly made by Calliope. Booby trap has been triggered. Does explode a little bit. He's going for a sticky bomb. Got stuck, but it's not Halo. fully immobilized. Greyhound, gotta be a bit careful. It's not exactly effective versus Panthers, even versus rear armor, I believe. Even though I think there was a case of where Stuart or a Greyhound managed to kill a King Tiger, historically. Even the rear armor, the 37mm can't really pen a King Tiger. Oh, even the side armor, as well as the rear armor, a Sherman 75 will have trouble versus a King Tiger. Sherman 76s don't have any problems through the side. We'll probably have to use HVAP through the front and specific spots. The short engine crit there, so the Greyhound... the Greyhound can finish it off. Main got a short crit, one mobilized, the short engine crit. Boot trap is triggered, which can damage the Greyhound. Did not need to waste munitions and sticky bomb there. Could have finished off the Greyhound. Though that did give him veteran C3 in the Rifleman squad. Which maybe that's one reason why he did it, rather than veteran C on the Greyhound. It's also one reason why I believe Panzer League players rely on Panthers too much. They spend all the teching, just get Panthers, and just have a disposable wave of units.
Weapon crew reporting casualties.
Wait, did the old action rifles destroy the AT gun? Also, Ragdoll. Even the AT gun's surprised it got exploded by a small arms fire. No, I believe it does not. For pretty obvious balance reasons.
Ready to go. Like mechanized here.
Territory sector being captured.
Rifle squad, taking fire! Last low! We're all reinforced.
Hi.
Sherman Calliope on the field. Boot trap has been triggered. The V is just exploding. Do you want to explode?
Ready for another meeting.
AT here.
Heavy armor here.
Not really. Company Heroes 2 Panthers are even less effective versus infantry.
Ready to go.
Oh, but only in low ranks, yeah. I didn't read that part. Because Panthers are anti-vehicle tools, or even more anti-vehicle tools. Multiple booby traps. Are even more anti-vehicle tools in Company Heroes 2 than in Company Heroes 1.
Hey! You maggots wanna live forever?
Calliope rocket barrage raining on in.
Five.
Panther respond to the Greyhound.
They're trying to hit us! Taking fire!
They got us covered. Taking fire. Where we headed?
Fire! Armor ready.
Panzer Grenadiers engaging versus the Riflemen.
We're losing a fuel sector.
Mortar half track here. Greyhound pursuing the Panzer Grenadiers. May wipe it out. May take out the mortar half track while at it. Hits the mortar half track there. Those is going to avoid the flak Irvings. Rifle squad trying to get a sticky bomb onto the Panther. Boot trap has been triggered. Another sector artillery here, which exploded a squad. Another Fort HQ here as well. AT gun laying siege to the Fort HQ.
Munitions point is ours.
Wait, I guess he got hit by a sector artillery shot there? What have happened to him? Panther rolls a miss. Rock squad trying to get a sticky bomb. Huh, that sector's captured. I'm so surprised. I thought the sector artillery doesn't target the sector if it's been captured. Maybe I was mistaken.
Jazzed up.
Does throw a sticky bomb there?
Taking fire.
They get that automatically for free for Veteran C2.
Down.
At least in the Panzer Elite 1. Veteran C3 for Wehrmacht, they get a free part of Veteran C. More have track those down.
Yeah. You are elite.
Veteran C3 on the Greyhound now. And the Calliope now pulled in field.
Enemy unit down.
So that one of those Panzer to go down. This Veteran 3 Greyhound should be very effective versus these Panzer Grenadiers. Veteran 2? What am I getting that mixed up with?
Wheels and grease ready to go.
Yeah, I think I'm just getting my mind a little bit melted right now.
AT here.
That's right. It was Armored Skirts is Veteran C3, while in Company Heroes 2, Armored Skirts tend to pop at Veteran C2. That's probably what I'm thinking.
We're getting shot up here.
Now squad engineers have been deployed in the field.
Ordering gear.
Does actually receive a bit of suppression there from the Pinto Mount. Give enough time, it can suppress stuff. Another pair of Panthers on the field.
Initiative. At this rate, we'll be taking Berlin by Christmas.
Trying to drive us back. Taking fire. AT squad under fire. God damn it, ground troops are sneaking around our ass.
That Panzer Grenadier may be pursued and wiped on out. Panthers heading up the other direction.
We got company. Enemy troops right close to down.
Panthers heading to the center.
Down.
We got company. Enemy troops.
Calliope rocket barrage raining on in. Greyhound pushing down south, getting some damage around the Panzer Grenadiers. AT gun setting on up, gets a good pen there.
We're ready.
Suppose, oh, and the Calliope could be, nope, not enough mission for Allied War Machine. And the Greyhound's getting relatively reliable pens right now.
Taking cash.
Then again, Veteran C3 Greyhounds aren't too common. No engine crit on this one.
Our supply lines are being
Gets a
threatened.
bounce there.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Hi.
Panzer Grenadiers are falling on back now. Level 2 production now complete.
Take your ass to cover, you idiot.
Our squad trying to get Sticky Bomb off. This guy's casting it, does not complete the cast. AT gun gets a bounce, so it's Greyhound. Greyhound has its main gun now destroyed.
Taking rifle fire.
Enemy unit down.
Panzer Grenadiers do get wiped on out. Panthers need repairs. US player is out of manpower. Going for another AT gun.
The enemy is down to 300 points.
Rifle squad on point.
Pansley Panthers, yes, sort of. You can summon 2 of them for 1,000 manpower, which is so no fuel. And 500 manpower for a Panther is, yeah, I'd say on the cheaper side. Our squad does take a bit of damage there. Yeah, the fact that a lot of all the columns do not cost any fuel makes fuel a sort of worthless resource over time. Like for example, the Sherman Calliope is 650 manpower, 0 fuel. The Pershing's 800 manpower and 0 fuel.
We have a threat to our victory point.
Eventually, fuel just becomes worthless in a couple years, and it can come pretty quickly. Unless you're going for a strategy with utilizing fuel, you're going to just have piles of it. Yes, Panthers without fuel, or does not cost. At least the Panzer Elite Colin one doesn't. The Wehrmacht one costs fuel because it's not a Colin ability. It's a build like a normal vehicle build deployment.
After one of our munitions points.
Who tries to spin triggered. Panther gets a hit there on the rifleman. Does get a sneaky bomb on the Panther. Good pens there. And he got 2 engine crits there, so that may be a permanent engine crit. Got another sector artillery in this sector. There is a US landmine there, which may explode to an artillery shot. It does. Press go straight forward. He may throw a sticky bomb on the one that doesn't have a crit, or throw one on that does. It looks like he ran over the model to throw on the sticky bomb, so it instantly explodes. You are going to explode.
Enemy unit down.
So the Shimwagen's gone down.
They have 200 points.
Can we fucking get out of here now?
Look alive, crew.
Panthers nowhere near fully repaired. Motor half track here. The US players now ahead in VPs, also had triple capture in his favor. Booby trap has been triggered. Greyhound pursuing the mortar half track. Of course, there's 2 Panthers here. Does avoid the Panther shots. No, Calliope has been rebuilt. He has 3 rifle squad on the field. Maybe he can go for Calliope now, though he may just save it for the Pershing. Needs more command points, though. Our squad may get a sticky bomb off. Does. Gets an engine crit. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. You can always watch the stream later. Sleep is important, because I also have problems of getting lack of it. So I value sleep quite highly. We do have a sticky bomb there onto the Panther. Gonna kill crit there. Fully immobilized. This squad may charge forward to get another sticky bomb onto it. Another forward HQ here. Yeah, pretty much.
Enemy unit down.
Let's take out the half track. Did take a couple losses there. Our squad is stuck inside that piece of debris. Sorry, ragdolls.
Casualties being reported.
Greyhound has gone down to the Panthers. This one is very should be dead. There it goes. Gets a pen there. Immediately getting registered too.
Enemy has 100 points and counting down.
Got a 30 cal in placement here. Very nice. Of course, in Code 1 feels the machine gun placements are not very good at suppressing. Here comes a Calliope rocket barrage. Does crush one of the models there, and the Panzer player has back to the game. Is Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Before it gets on next replay, I need to grab something nearby, a nearby drink. Let's give it a moment. There we go. Now on to the replay that was submitted to me after I delete this one from existence. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the Panzer League Force. We've got MSMC. Spawn as the other Panzer League Force. We've got XX Posis XX. Spawn as the US Force. We've got Schwitt E. And spawn as the other US forces who's going for Weapon Sports Center. We have Defender. This replay was submitted to me, however, I don't remember which one of these players submitted to me, so my apologies. Barracks Support Weapon Center. I want to see a couple 30 cals before a sniper. Don't go straight to sniper. Schimwagen moving around. A lot of fun abilities here. Panzer Elite Mines, Incendiary Traps, Mark Target, which could be pretty nice on the sniper. Two Panzer Grenadiers on the field. No doctor selection here yet. Up north, Panzer Grenadiers engaging the engineers. You're welcome. Engineers engaging the Schimwagen. Schimwagen's taking some fire there, but we'll match back on off. Engineers heading up north, going for the mission sector. Panzer Grenadiers heading down south. Got 4 of them. This player has not gone for a G43. 30 cal sit on up. And some of these Panzer Grenadiers being suppressed now. Down south, got the engineers engaged by the Panzer Grenadiers. These Panzer Grenadiers are trying to crawl away from the 30 cal, but some of these guys are. He needs probably to retreat back to the squad entirely. This one's behind some heavy cover there, but Rice Squad getting nice and close. Panzer Grenadiers engaging the engineers. We do have the Jeep here as the 30 cal gets inside of the train station.
Squad ready for orders.
Jeep engaging the Panzer Grenadiers now.
The enemy is attempting to seize a fuel point from us.
Looks like his teammates going for some structures, going straight for Panzer Jäger Command, which means early 2-2s. He's going to go for a 2-2 or 5. Up here, Kenigrad here. No doctor selected from just yet. 2-2 is going to be on the build queue soon.
We're coming under
The enemy is
US sniper
attacking a
deployed in the
petrol
field.
depot.
A 2-2-1 could be a good way to counter it. Not to mention his teammates 2-2-2s. He's currently building the conflict group company, so another 2-2-1s.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Conflict group company now deployed in the field. Trimvog capture the field sector. Down south, we have the Pens Grenadiers. Capture the VP, hitting the engineers. Jeep Shunters interrupt.
Ammunition stores
Rifle
are
squad
under
taking
attack.
some hits there, so with that many squads nearby, needs to fall back. And does. Up here, Pens Grenadiers move around. Engineers does get wiped out now. This engineer squad taking some fire here. Likely can be wiped out now as well. We have doctrine selection here. We do have the tank hunter doctrine selected by his teammate. North engineers will find some units. 2-2 deployed in the field. We'll find the 30 cal. 30 cal can be loaded with armor piercing rounds to engage these 2-2s. Pens Grenadiers pulling on back. Another 30 cal here, suppressing down the riflemen. Not riflemen, Pens Grenadiers.
Supply lines are broken. We have
Preparing for
territory cut
2-2.
off from supply.
We immediately receive an engine crit, taking a bit of damage there. Third cal on the flank, getting good suppression here. Sniper firing away. Game versus 1. Pensers here need to fall back. They're going to get wiped out. Sniper does not hit the. Oh, no, the sniper hits that squad there. Does it make it machine gunned? Nope, does manage to get caught reloading there.
Enemies everywhere!
2-2 some bow players. Eye for the sniper. Does find this one here.
We have eliminated
Wipes it
the
out.
enemy
This
once
sniper
more.
didn't reveal himself. Did he take a shot? Or I'm not sure how he revealed himself. And of course, since he revealed himself, he would immediately get a shot there. But it does get picked off there. That was pretty quick. I wonder if he had armor piercing rounds loaded up there.
Grenadiers here.
Pens Grenadiers repairing up the 2-2 there. Kaliningrad not helping him out.
Faction.
Another 2-2 on the field. Fire a shot? Yeah, I thought so. It's like that was a really stupid shot to take. But he did survive. Barely, though. There. Oh, Trioson's way off the side.
Panzerfaust.
30 cal placement going on up. Our squad takes some hits. Mine. He declares something to be his. No, it's their opponents declaring their land as mined.
Order reporting. Order ready. Single position locked down.
Cancels the machine gun placement as the buckets went flying in the sky. Or were they sandbags?
Infantry contact.
30 cal sitting on up.
Ready for action orders. Order ready for orders.
Fresh mortar half track. We got some teller mines going on up. Yep, a lot. I thought there was a bunch of U.S. land. Wait, was there a bunch of U.S. landmines? Am I crazy? Now that I see all teller mines, and they can't clean them up, right?
Panzerfaust.
Either, there's a US landmine. Oh, there's the US landmines. My mind's completely melted. At one moment there was landmines, now there's other landmines. A lot of telemines, that's for sure. I think triage is shared, so one of them has to pay for it. For a triage center, it's an aura healing around it, so depending where the retreat point is. Oh, the explosion of the Jeep by exploded the landmine. It's an AoE heal around it, so. Oh, yeah, that placement there looks like they're trying to share it. That's it's one way to cheap out, but it's going to be you got to do a lot of micro just to get stuff healed on up. Sniper's push way forward. Generally, in Company Rows 2, I would say it's generally a bad idea to share your medic healing due to the fact that you need your stuff to top off on health. Greyhound getting hit by a Martyr. 2 snipers here. Of course, with medic models, rather than just aura healing, limits of how many models can be healed up at a time. Panzer Grenadiers gonna fall back, or Panzer Grenadier. And that may be a wipe. Oh! That's not what I expect of a sniper fighting a landmine. If somebody can clip that. That's, well, found the landmine. In a different... Wait, both the snipers went down. How did this one go down? Did it explode both of them, or was it... I missed something there. My mind's melted, but... all of a sudden, those both snipers are down.
We must protect our munitions from enemy advances.
Did that landmine seriously kill both of them? I was so focused on the Panzer Grenadier model that I just completely missed the other sniper going down to it. Ugh. And I just saw somebody fly. Oh, found the landmine there, but of course there's a chance of a death crit. I'm also seeing shadows of stuff flying up, and my insomnia is kicking in today. Mortar half track. Oh, got the engine crit repaired. So it looks like it's going to do a barrage order of last known location of the landmine, probably around here, but it's no longer there. It is wounded enough where the 222 can take it out, but just needs to figure out where it's at first. System about MG eliminated, but that sounded like it came with the Schimwagen. Nope, maybe from the 222 here. Looks like that bunker. M180 gun firing away. Panzer Grenadiers push forward. Main gun destroyed a crit there on the 222. Was that a US landmine? Got a unupgraded Greyhound there. That must have been a US landmine. Maybe the Greyhound missed and hit a telemine, but that must have been a US landmine. Yeah, there's a US landmine there, so we'll see. Found a US landmine there. Greyhound does not have the armor skirts. Armor skirts are a mandatory upgrade. More telemines, very nice. Drive squad may spot this. He sees the... Yep, he definitely sees it if he's shooting at him.
Assault grenadiers ready for orders.
Assault grenadiers, heavy infantry now deployed in the field. Two to two there. Deploys his Veteran C1 defense. Multiple mortar half tracks there. Martyr here. Has not been martyred. Greyhound did find the landmine, even though it was detected. That one goes down to the Martyr. This one could go down. Mortar half track barrage would be a good idea. Martyr's on the hunt. Great use of the telemine so far this game. Usually, I think people consider takes the Greyhound. I think people generally consider tank under the weakness of the Panzer Elite doctrines. I sort of do agree with that. But so far, telemines he's been deployed on the field has been excellent. Lose the Martyr, but probably a good trade. A large number of rifle squads there. Incendiary mortar misses the AT gun, though it does emulate the engineers that are trying to repair it. US sniper here. Does use a half track, or 2-2 I should say.
Our brothers have fallen.
Looks like one of the squads did get wiped on out. Great mortar hit there. Incendiary mortar as well. Half track now deployed on the field and probably be upgraded to a quad. That's a tank buster squad, or it could be the assault grenadier heavy infantry. It has a Panzerfaust on the back of it, but Panzer grenadiers can't throw a Panzerfaust. It's got some landmines there. More assault grenadiers, heavy infantries being pulled on the field. It looks like Kenigrad is taking some fire there. Mortar may get a pretty good shot here.
Americans are capturing a sector.
Oh, I think the 2-2 went down to the Kenigrad. Best use of Burgundy gun to get that recovered.
An enemy unit has fallen to our might.
Yeah, it seems like 2-2s do a lot of friendly fire damage to other light vehicles. Quad half track pulled on the field. Double AT gun here. Is there any more telemines left? Yeah, we do have a telemine here, slightly wounded.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Panzer grenadiers do take a bit of damage there. AT gun shots up here. A lot of Panzer grenadiers here. At this rate, you may want to get a logistics come to get a 4-man squad. Engineers get wiped on out. You command upgrade from this player, so maybe I'm from Martyrs. At the current rate, he's going for Panthers. Excuse me. Great mortar hit there. Landmine detonation there. Was there a US landmine there, or was that a telemine got blown up by a stray shot? I honestly don't know. If it was a telemine got blown up by a stray shot, probably would have been a bit more models dead. Hets are now pulled in the field. Go to Cal engaging the Hetzer.
Reinforce the troop. Move.
Bounce there. More Hatchex Polygon IFR barrage there.
Go ahead, sir. Ready to move. Repairs are done. Good to go. Yeah.
Shrimwag's been prepared on up. There's tank busters. That means you will have all the upgrades meant for Panther research. Triple US snipers here. 3 rifle squads in the field. Looks like the Shrimwagen's gone down.
Company is available to take the field.
Of course, these are 3-man squads. The snipers can technically one-shot them. Trying to prepare the Hetzer while in combat. Mortar range a little bit far and missing the sniper. 2-2's blitzing the way forward. AT gun advancing or falling back. Finds one sniper there. All 3 snipers falls on back. Signs a quad. Does receive engine crit there. Quad half tracks are excellent versus 2-2's. Panzer push along the flank. May receive some AoE suppression. Does receive suppression there. Quad half track will help maintain suppression. There's a US landmine here as well.
We have 300 points left.
They somehow recover suppression. I guess the quad half track got caught reloading. Finds a landmine. 30 cal sitting on up. One Panzer Grenadiers get wiped on out. Finds another landmine there. That's a Shimwagen, not a Panther. Research. Scorcher selected on the player we have currently expectating. And has access to sector artillery. None of these sectors, however, captured neutral. Ooh, M2 firing away. And that could be very deadly. Finds a set of snipers there. M2 gets good damage there. May just want to fall back. Incendiary mortars immolate some of the snipers a little bit, but looks like all three will escape on out of there. And we've got some suppression here coming out from this. Actually, I don't know from what exactly. Repairing there is probably not a great idea. Next shot could wipe out all of them, but the barrage have decided. Panther's gonna be summoned by this player. Hetzer's gone down. With Panthers activated, his teammate does not need to go for Hetzers anymore. You can still eye for the Jagdpanther later on. This guy needs to fall back. Those use the Pines Grenadier. These guys probably need to fall back as well. Some of the two-man squad has less health than the one-man squad. Mortar knocks out the gun. Snipers pushing forward, and these guys are pretty much about to get wiped on out. Both his... Yep. He's losing the squads foolishly. Incendiary mortar or any mortar barrage here would be very nice. I heard some sort of landmine detonation.
200 points.
Finds the AT gun. Telemine still existing over here. Hetzer's gone down. Got snipers here. All at full health. May. No. Oh! Sector artillery nails the AT gun, which hit all three snipers. That was a pretty good shot there. That probably knocks out this player entirely. Nope, he does find a landmine here. And AT guns are getting picked off one at a time. 2-2 provides fire support, help hit that AT gun there. Got a wave of 2-2s here. Sticky bomb there. And yeah, this player's knocked out of the game. He may just rage quit, honestly. While sniper spam is a bit abusive, sector artillery can be a bit abusive. What's worse, sector artillery, instantly sniping stuff, or triple sniper? I think this player's AF. Yep, that player's out of the game now. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I go to our next replay, I do need the restroom. Please give me a moment. My apologies, I'm back. Triple snipers are only 1,000 manpower, and sector artillery is 6 command points and 200 munitions. Let's see. You know what? Let's do double Brits versus double Wehrmacht. Depending on how long this game is, it could be my last replay tonight. If it's shorter, there will be another. If it's an hour and something, probably gonna be the last one. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. So on bottom left side is the Wehrmacht force. We've got Terror Clan Community TV. Spawn bottom side as his other Wehrmacht ally. We've got 831198339. Same, maybe ping somewhere. Spawn north side as the British forces. We've got Colonel Dennis, you monster. Spawn as the other US or British forces. We've got 2v2 train WTF. This map does have trains. Sort of. Is this considered a train? There's just only cars there, and it's not really functional. So does this mean trains? Or no? Either way, we do have some more intersections here. Looks like this player's gone for triple pioneers and two. I think that could be MG42. It's hard to say, honestly. This player's gone for MG42 as well. So double pioneers, triple pioneers. Against Brits, I can understand trying to go for multiple pioneers, but it's double Brits on a very narrow map. You won't get good capture pressure there. Let's see what gets deployed on out. I think that's an MG42. Oh, Schimwagen.
MG crew on me.
MG42 advancing over here. Motorcycle here. They're going for their initial vehicles. Up north, scope rifle squad here. Get a bit of damage onto the motorcycle. Pioneers engaging the intersection here. Schimwagen heading down south.
They have lost it.
Lost one of the Pioneers. Of course, the Pioneers, they don't necessarily last very long. Nice this capture point. Fuel sector is a lockdown here. So this is in supply.
We are losing ground.
These guys are falling back to his teammates' HQ for a consolation prize. Does spot this guy here, MG42 sitting on up, which will provide some good pressure there. However, he's pretty wounded already, even though he is behind some heavy cover. Another MG42 on the field. Pioneers here. Double MG42 and motorcycle. Lacking Volks. No Bren carriers either. This guy's sort of moving around, trying to capture that point. Up here, Scoper squad here, which will flank the MG42, who has roughly this angle. Who now has roughly this angle here. Does get good hits there. If he does use the poison that is marked in there to knock out the crew, his teammates Pioneer should grab it and potentially just run with it. MG42 can side this garrison. This MG42 decides to fall back there. Pioneer is going to say hi. Has a Flammenwerfer being deployed. Lieutenant here as well. Looks like this scope rifle squad will get overran. Retreats on back. Maybe I'll skip on out there. The 4 retreat points are a double-edged sword, as we saw there. And he has not started decapturing the point there. He needs to be captured so he doesn't try to redeploy there. Intersections on the flank. MG42 to the side of the garrison. Heavy cover here. Oh well. Infantry forward 2 here, trying to go in the melee range. Not a good idea. Scoper squad. Starting falling back there. May get wiped on out. Nope, that's infantry forward 2 retarget over here. This one may escape on out there. Oh, motorcycle lost. And looks like one of these players may have lagged out a little bit. This Wehrmacht player. But everything I see, yeah, he's moving around Pioneer, so it's just a lag spike. Volsnier is kept with the VP. Volkswagen is engaging the intersections. One does get pinned down. This guy does fall back. Infantry War 2 here, down to 1 member. Able to keep the suppression, pinning this down. He has actually deployed multiple scope rifle squads, which just simply so he doesn't worry about officers telling him to run. Don't walk, run. Another scope rifle squad here. Oh, that's a rifle grenadier squad. Didn't see him shoot, so it must be a recent upgrade completion. Wehrmacht sniper deployed in the field. Going for a skirmish phase now. Volkswagen is here from his teammate. Bren carrier right here. Not Universal Carrier, wrong one. No Panzerfaust yet. And I heard something got wiped on Outlaws. He lost his Flamer Engineer. Panzerfaust does connect. This one's firing Panzerfaust as well, which may knock it out. Does knock it out there. Oh, Macy deployed as a marksman there. Not that marksman, this marksman. And Rifle Grenadier Squad does fall back. Three-inch mortar emplacement being built. Scoper Squad here. Lieutenant here. And the Flame Engineers advancing. We do have a Vickers emplacement. Looks like we managed to barely hit these Volks. I think maybe been AoE special hitting this guy here. Is the Flame Engineer in range of anything? That guy at least. Looks like he's out of range of the mortar emplacement. So keep your distance away from the flamethrower. Volkswagen is taking some damage there. The flamethrower model has decent health at the moment. Does get out of there. Volkswagen needs to fall back as well. Volkswagen is here, needs to fall back. Stormtroopers can be brought in. Maybe some ambush STGs could be very nice. This needs to fall back. Mortar does not take out the Volks. Rifle Grenadiers, Mortars running the MG. Macy deploys as a marksman. No, we do not.
Construction detail reports were complete. Sniper has been spotted, and I'm taking fire.
Pack 30 on the build queue. Scoper squad being suppressed. Double snipe hit.
42!
Oh, looks like he does cancel the bunker off of Twitter. Got a couple shots there. Oh, snipers do avoid the 25-pounder. Pack 38 now on the field. Looks like he may use deployed as marksman on this garrison here. Multiple Volks, Pioneers, Grenadiers, a large number of units here. That's almost his entire army, bar one guy in the back. Lieutenant does fall back. We got a squad of stormtroopers on the field going for a double pan trick. Is not a bad idea versus just sneak around and take out some of these weapons. Bofors in placement here. Against Wehrmacht is not as important to go for Bofors against Wehrmacht as versus Panzerleib. Panzerleib has all those light vehicles. The Bofors place is not necessarily an anti-infantry tool. It's more of an anti-light vehicle tool. I wonder if he has boards. No, he does not have boards. Nor boards here. No Royal Engineers. Hand trucks hitting here. Flamer gains good damage here. Pioneers are falling back. They're about to get wiped on out. Does find the Bofors in placement. Stormtroopers puts a pair of pan trucks into it. Let's get a little bit lucky, able to fire across the edge there, because usually the Bofors use projectiles rather than bullets, so which means scatters and can be intercepted by terrain. If it rolls a miss, which is likely. Oof. 25-pounder connects on that Volks. Stu on the field. No landmines for the snipers. And looks like Bofors placements being repaired on up by Piet squad. Camouflage there. Takes a shot. Ooh, got peppered up a little bit there. Scope rifle squad hitting the MG. Pioneer may get wiped out. Does. Stu, push way forward. Gets one of the scope of squads there. Bofors plinking away against the Stu. Grenadiers engaging the scope rifle squad here. Right now, the British players have a perfect game of 500 tickets. Stu, not sure if he killed anything just yet. Any structures. Killed so far 2 infantry units. Cyprus firing away. Stu probably could throw some rounds at the casualty clearing station. Got a 17-pounder here. One sniper may got exploded by a 25-pounder. Volksgrenadiers getting suppressed. Got these guys getting suppressed by the MG42, who's also still severely wounded. Stormtroopers push right forward. Both places have gone down. Got 25-centimeter rocket barrage. No, firestorm. So it's like the other Axis player has gone for terror, which is probably a good idea versus double Brits. The V1's a great way to go out in placements. Or the fatherland's now activated there. 70-pound is now on fire. Oh, we got some commandos rolling in. Very nice. The other player must have gone for Royal Artillery. I doubt either player has gone for Royal Engineers. Sniper connects onto the commandos. MG42 may get wiped on out. Does not. Going for... Oh, Commandos starting to get hit pretty hard there. That was them smoke grenades, but they just want to fully retreat now. They do. Another Wehrmacht sniper. One Pioneer must have got exploded. And those are at least some repair bunkers. MG42 here. Let's see, repair bunkers. Where are you at? There's one. It looks like maybe the only one on the field at the moment. Stu getting a good shot there, knocks out 3 out of 4 models of the Piet squad. Buttons the Stu and then melee withdrawals because it had no AT support. Let's go for our squad does fall back. Commandos retreat forward. Compcroft something going on up for the player we have selected. It's being built now. Volkswagens and Flamer Pioneers getting some good damage there onto the Scope Rifle squad. Scope Rifle squad may get wiped out and out. Does. Captain 42 inside the garrison caused some issues though. That seems like a good spot for some grenades. It looks like he receives a grenade. I was talking about him sending grenades, but they're starting to fall back now. Kriegs Barracks, Wehrmacht quarters, same over here. Veteran C support units and 2 tanks. There's no Veteran C for the stormtroopers yet. Squad gets wiped out there with a sniper. Great shot there by the Stu. Game button, Piet squad push way forward. Got the bug down the Bren, and the Piet squad gets annihilated. May almost blew himself own squad up. Another set of commandos being brought on in. That sniper hits it. One of those actual barrage, one's a fake barrage. Which one's which, I'm not sure. Hits a 25 pounder, or hits the MG. Hits the commandos a little bit there. Rifle grenade squad gets some great point blank shots. Destroys the glider there. Another decoy barrage, I believe. Stormtroopers captured the northern VP. Right now, the British players have a perfect game still. Great shot there in the Scope Rifle squad. Scope squad make it wipe out now. Wipes out that squad there as well. Stag count forward in the field. Handtruck connects. May see a Panzerfaust there. Tiger Panzer cannot be brought on in. B1's being summoned somewhere. Where, I'm not exactly sure. Right there. Also destroys the 17 pounder and the catcher clearing station. Also, these guys got bugged there. Battle phase not complete by the player we have selected. Make good ideas to save for the Tiger tank. Light vehicle vacancy for his AT guns. Does sharper pan Shrek. Gets a good shot there, but looks like we will not be able to pick it off. Looks like this player is going for the Suxufusas, the Warframen half-tracks. Pack 38 gets a good shot there on the stag hound, almost down. Stu's also button. Pack 38 rotating around, stag hound's like going down. Gets sword into crit on the stag hound. Stu's almost down. Has multiple capture pack 38s. Firefly may take up the Stu. Rolls a miss there. Stu looks like will manage to escape on out of there. Rolls a bounce on the Firefly. Warframe barrage point blank, trying to hit the Firefly. Or hit the Bren squad, looks like. AT gun does get decrewed. Grenadiers will escape on out there. Down south, we do have the Grenadiers right forward. Gotta drop, oh, there's German mortar there. Huh, don't remember seeing that deploy in the field, but it's there. Do now the commandos moving around. May see a grenade onto them now. Multiple commandos here, supported by a lieutenant. So those out some smoke grenades. Couple shots there onto the commandos. We do now have. Don't hear the artillery in the background, but I hear a lot of stuff. Rifle grenades firing away. Commandos there. Grenadiers firing away. We may see a grenade onto the Grenadiers. That was a grenade on the Grenadiers. Does fall back. Some exploded there. See two snipers falling back. Pioneers or MG team, maybe something like that. Those units are falling back. Commando squad is severely wounded. Probably needs to get some medical supplies onto them. Oh, got Tetrarch. Ambush Tetrarch. I wonder if it's going to be upgraded to the little boy. Can you do that in or out of supply? You don't know. As an airborne tank, I would assume it possibly could be upgraded out of supply, but who knows? Tetrarch, efficiency 3 in the light vehicles, still no Tiger Panzer. Tetrarch does confront the MG. Warframe barrage running on in. Gets a good amount of damage there. Artillery raining on in. Mortar here recruited by Volks Grenadiers. Getting decrewed. Commandos causing some issues. Throws a grenade on this one here. This one does fall back. That one does get, nope, does not get wiped out now. It does manage to keep out of there. 3 commando models remaining. Does get revealed there. Takes out the MG commando model, falling back. Another glider pair dropped on in.
now have assault capability. We are ready for Blitzkrieg assault.
He can throw a bundle grenade to help it. Those stun grenades to the stormtroopers. Gives them more chances to stop the commandos from pushing way forward, while the snipers more time to work. Up, AT gun gets decrewed and does slide forward a little bit there. I always love seeing that bug. Tetrarch straight forward, got the Warframe half tracks firing away, I think over here. Gonna fall back, Warframe half tracks. Range actually a little bit far. Eventually to support infantry. Still being flanked by the Tetrarch, so Tetrarch will score the kill. Tetrarch scores a kill. Tetrarch does connect onto the Firefly. No bundle grenade right there. Rolls a miss, starts falling back now. Tetrarch push way forward. Taking some hits there. Artillery barrage could be fake, could be real. It's hard to tell with all the sound. Looks like it was a real one. Tetrarch has gone down. Nope, that was a fake one. I'm just seeing other explosions. Does secure that one. Commandos heroically charging way forward. Going for stun grenades on those fresh stormtroopers. Propaganda war there. Probably a pretty good one there. Force back 3 commandos on the lieutenant. That's got sort of push along the flank. I actually haven't seen what option this player's gone for. It's probably Royal Artillery with 25 pounders in the field. Multiple Fireflies in the field.
Stormtrooper unit has been destroyed.
Nobles are 25 pounder finding a Stormtrooper. Ghost Grenadiers straight forward. Does take some hits there. Grenadiers firing from over here. Got his teammates of snipers straight forward. Gets double taps the Brens. Good number of Fireflies in the field. He does have stat counts on the command tank, and the command tank is really nice for the Fireflies. That is a large number of commandos. V1 has been summoned. Where exactly, I'm not sure. I'm guessing somewhere over here. Yep, right there. 9 power blitz now available. Firefly push way forward. Does find some stormtroopers. To see 4 Panzerschrecks there. Engine 4-2 hitting the Knights crossholders there. Got the Piet squad here. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure about that, but he's unlocked all the abilities now. Maybe he's gonna go along, get the Tiger Tank along with the Manpower Blitz. Maybe realize the warp from half tracks were a better option. Because at roughly the same time he unlocked the Tiger Tank, he got the battle phase complete. Commander straight forward, shoot, take some hits.
Grateful fatherland and glorious struggle, honor and blood, present this Iron Cross.
Eventually 3 support units. And we got the creeping barrage over here. His teammate has a Panther on the field, a Wehrmacht Panther. Hatch extra way forward. Get some good hits there. Manpower Blitz activated. Tiger Panzer as well. Does take a lot of hits from various sources, so it looks like the Panther will be going down. Takes out Firefly. Is he going for a Firestorm? He might be going for a Firestorm, but isn't the Firestorm inaccurate against the 25 pounder? Or no, that was the 28 centimeter rocket barrage, wasn't it? Panther goes down. I don't see any flares here, so I'm not sure what he was doing. Remember, that is Terror Player, and his V1's probably on cooldown. Commando's trying to decapture the central VP, and they are successful at decapturing it. Down 27 VPs. Commandos get stewed. Stew's getting hit. Pioneer models becoming one with it. Does catch a central point there. It's not looking good for the Axis players. 25 tickets. Send a couple units up there, start capturing it up. Tiger Panzer advancing. Asphalt can help them out. I don't know what that means. Be capturing that point. It's getting distracted by the collider. Talk about bad priorities. Warframe Barrage turning on in. Actually, the Axis players. Oh, one of the guys did go down. A Firestorm must have been brought on in. I just missed it. The British players actually starting to disintegrate a little bit. Got these guys pinned down. And got artillery running on in there. Let's take a look at the British players. This player is basically low on resources. This player has plenty of manpower and fuel. Maybe some another Panther wouldn't be half bad. Also low on other stuff on the field. The Royal Artillery player has a bit of everything. His teammate has one commando squad as well, so he's actually running screen ball and barrel. He has some stuff here, so but it's out of HQs. I think the British players actually just disintegrated. So they got picked apart by these snipers, who are now retreating back. Got more commandos there. HQ command truck's about to go on down. Capturing 4-2, hitting that Grenadier. So neutral capture entirely. The Axis players do not have much VPs. Neutralizing this will start a countdown against the Axis players. Gets in neutral. Come on, Captain's about to get knocked out. That's also artillery. And I think that was also a Drugger 25 pounder barrage there as well. Or off of 25 power barrage. Blah. Captain gets annihilated. Got neutral capture at the moment. This was captured by the Axis players. Commandos here. MG in place to help cover it. Just gotta make sure this doesn't get captured. Tiger Panzer's down. 25 pounders hitting the Warframe half tracks. Ambush stormtroopers. Not sure if they advanced camouflage or not. Either way, that looks like a dead Firefly. Fresh lieutenant, or not so fresh lieutenant, trying to catch the central VP. Bundle grenade can help make short work of him. With this little VPs, it's probably a good idea to actually spend munitions on a bundle grenade to take out that lieutenant. But it's now down. Better safe than sorry at this point in time. You don't have many VPs to work with. Commando player does not have much left on the field, let alone even trucks. Teammates out of a HQ command truck has to redeploy the HQ command truck out of resources otherwise. Yeah, oh, I was going to say Nia Sapper, but the Firefly's down. I think the Axis players will win out the game. They're going for triple capture. The British players just lost all steam. They have plenty of VPs. They can simply just sit back here, get resources in, and then start pushing forward.
Forward OPs reporting a sector is under attack. Jerry's hitting one of our forward sectors.
Run through. Take it round.
This player literally has nothing on the field, does he? These are the two base MGs here, which do consume some population space. This player has nothing. Is he AFK now?
Our supply lines of the sector are under attack.
New one's almost available. Yep, I think the British players are knocked out of the game. One player is backed out. And that's the AI. And now both the British players are out of the game. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And I'm going to call the stream a little bit early tonight. I just having trouble staying awake right now. This is Android saying thank you for watching.